going to talk about bankruptcy. So let's start from the beginning, okay? Bankruptcy is actually a benefit, not a burden. But I say that because there's always, listen, in the law, there's always exceptions to the rules, okay? So you have your general rules about a particular area of law, and then you have your exceptions. Now, I may have my own biases because bankruptcy and I are friends, right? Been doing bankruptcy now for over 5 years. However, I don't believe bankruptcy is for everyone. So it just depends on your particular situation to determine if bankruptcy is for you. Now, having all the disclaimers said, bankruptcy is the bomb, okay? Bankruptcy is basically an area of the law that the government provided for consumers particularly to be able to, let's put it like this, get out of some tough spots. You know, you've heard them stories growing up where your mama was robbing Peter to pay Paul. All right, well, bankruptcy basically avoids the concept of robbing Peter and to pay Paul. Instead, you have this area of the law that you ain't got to pay Peter and you ain't got to pay Paul, okay? You get to keep your money. You get to do stuff that matters, like helping your kids, like paying bills, like falling asleep at night knowing that you can go to bed, right? Right, okay. So in consumer bankruptcy, the most important thing is there's 2 areas of the law. There's Chapter 7 and Chapter 13. Bankruptcy is similar to a book you read, you know, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, right? Okay. So Chapter 7 is for an individual to file bankruptcy who meets requirements for this formula to work. And in a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, the consumer gets rid of debts that are no longer going to show up on the credit report, no longer be there, unless, of course, it's a government entity. But for the most part, it's almost all private type of debts. So credit cards, personal loans, car repossessions, mortgage companies, stuff like that. And the Chapter 7 bankruptcy gets rid of those debts and you don't have to pay them back. A Chapter 13, however, is slightly different. A Chapter 13 is based on a pro rata basis. So what that means is that your creditors will get a payment from you every month, but that payment will be based on a formula of about how much percentage you would be paying them back. Once that percentage is paid in full over a 3 to 5 year period, any debts that's left over will be discharged. We'll talk in more detail about the different players in the bankruptcy and how it works, but from now, I just wanted to introduce you to it.